top because you can't stop when he's on. Times when he's singing will leave you in a day. But you gotta put close attention cause you can't put a word inside. We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks. He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks. When I need a couple fun, like money ain't a thing, man, I got a side job clubbing rats over in England. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to go. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest. He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest. Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen. You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken. He's got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother. When she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father. It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble. Yo, Bill, call the bar and get the bail on the double. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
Well, my little nasties, it must be 8 p.m. SearchValleyTalk.com. It must be the first episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold of the new year! Oh my God, Billy Baru, fat and sassy, how I'm feeling. Bill, how are you? Oh my God, Bill, I'm invigorated. I'm pumped up. I have the spirit, I have the power of 2016 in me, Bill. We haven't been here since December 18th, Bill. Last I saw you, I was on my way to see Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Bill. And the Force was awoken, Bill! I've seen it twice since. Oh, Kylo Ren, so bad. I can't lie to you, Billy Baru. The second time I watched it, I did it the illegal way. I watched it dubbed, all right? First time I saw it in the IMAX 3D. And the second time I did it dubbed, Bill. I don't know when I watch a dubbed movie. And the whole time I was like, the whole time. And like a good old Lindsay's looking over and she's, you gonna do that shit the whole time we're watching this? I'm like, oh, but it's a dubbed movie. I stole it. It was fantastic. It was amazing, Billy Baru. The Force was awoken, and oh my God, it was like, I don't even know, to have a movie released like that. It was just amazing. And I feel like I was watching an old one, but it was a new one. And there was Han, and there was Chewie, and there was Leia, and then there was Luke, and I was freaking out. And Chewbacca, I was just, oh, Bill, hold on.
Everybody's 20. And it's like, what happened in the past 20 years?
It's like 2016. I'm already having my first Star Wars Force Awakens freak out. I have a feeling those could be happening a lot. That's like an anxiety attack caused by Star Wars. J.J. Abrams, you did your homework. You guys did it proper. And I thought, like, once Disney was going to get involved, it was going to get totally messed up. I was wrong, Bill. It was done amazingly. I loved it. Now, Billy Baru, let's remind everyone, because it is 2016, we may have some newcomers coming to the show, but you need to know that I have an official Facebook page for the show. It's Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, spelled like a chick with a K. Yes, but I got a dick. Let's not prove it. It's very cold. Very cold. Not happening. But I do. It's down there. We're talking about, yes, I'm not going to reference him on the show. It's 2016. We can't be getting so dirty so early, okay? How'd you like the official Facebook page for the show? You would have known that my official musical guest for the evening is none other, the one, the only, Geoff Thurman! He's going to bring the amazing soulful sounds. Bill, I swear to God, if you start looking at me weird while he's performing and trying to make eye contact, it's not for us, Bill. No. That's why she's here, Bill. We'll be looking longfully in each other's eyes, but Bill, you cannot. And great, and then Black Thunder's going to be like, well, Chris, I'll be looking at... No, while Geoff Thurman's singing, you let him do his thing. It's going to be amazing. Now, Bill, real quick, we got to take care of a little business. We're going to try to squeeze all this in this first segment here, because I'll tell you, the second segment, there was a little performance Jimmy O did on an episode that got banned by YouTube because it had some blocked content from Stone Temple Pilots in it, okay? But what we're going to do is during this episode, the second segment, we're going to actually play the song that Jimmy O sang that night. That way it'll make it on YouTube and it doesn't get banned, all right? It's going to be a beautiful thing. So that second segment, you're going to get that. Then you're going to get a little Geoff Thurman. But Bill, I got to hop into this right now. Tomorrow night, it's going to be the 10th annual Jurassic Jam. I'm going to be hosting it at Fulton 55, kicks off 7 p.m. It's a beautiful cause. If you know anything about Fulton 55, if you know anything about Jurassic Jam, it's all to benefit Donovan's disease, all right? Donovan Rivas, He's got this disease. It's very particular, and they do some fundraising there, and it's a beautiful thing. And oh, I get to MC it. Are you kidding me? Second year I'm hosting this thing, and it's an honor to be a part of something like that. So why don't you come out and soak up some of the good music, some of the great local music that maybe you've never heard. Some of the folks aren't even in bands anymore. They're old timers from some of the older bands in Fresno. Some of the new timers. Some of them can't walk. So I can barely walk these days, Bill. It's going to be a great night. But then I also want to remind everyone that January 23rd, Saturday, January 23rd, the evening at Strummer's. It's going to be amazing. Now, tomorrow night's 21 and over. This is going to be an all-ages show, January 23rd. It's the very last Die Hard's music show ever, Bill. Can I get a Danny Tanner all for that? Oh, Pete the Die Hard's leaving, but don't be too sad because he's turning into Die Hard's and Son. And he has all these products that are already taking off. Things. Oh, let me tell you. You big dummy. Now let me tell you about it. Here's all this stuff that's taking off now, so he's kind of getting out of the music thing. He's doing one last show. You know, you ever make up words to that? You're like, nitty gritty. Nitty gritty, bows and do, nitty gritty. You make them words to, okay, we're gonna talk. You're gonna like that January 23rd. You can find links to all this. Links to Geoff Thurman's page, links to Jurassic Jam, links to the Die Hard's music show, all on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold Facebook page. So you're gonna want to go ahead and like that damn thing. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about on the Know Your Bell. You want to know how to like it? You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm liking the page. Quit being lazy. I am liking the Facebook. I've liked Geoff Thurman's page like 20 times right now. I'm done. I've liked so many pages, and you know what I did? I use that. I use Mr. Winky there. Whoa. You need a diddly. Let's not even get in on that. Geoff Thurman's announcement. Say keep it respectable here. No, listen. Exactly. Now, Bill, listen to me. Before we get into the story here, we got to get into this real quick. There was a attempted robbery that tried to happen in Fresno this morning. Oh, you guys heard about this? Yeah, up in near River Park, up near where I live. All right. This old guy's at the ATM, and I'm so old. I'm almost Adam Sandler old. Oh, how about that? And he's at the ATM, right? And all of a sudden, boom, two tweakers come up. It's a man, it's a woman. And they're like, hey, listen to us. Listen to us. We're going to want your money. Well, they have a taser. So like, right? Well, they picked on the wrong old man, okay? Because this guy was like some kind of retired detective, turns around with his gun and gives him the RoboCop freeze, you know? And he ain't playing. He just starts unloading, okay? Now, I know I don't know how I feel about this. I just feel like don't do that type of crime and you'd never be in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't. Now, the woman got shot and the guy took off. Now, ladies, I don't know if you and your man are going to go Bonnie and Clyde. You got to have some kind of verbal thing about like, now, hey, if this shit goes awry and I take off and leave you behind and run down Blackstone, you got to vow that you're not going to be mad at me, okay? Oh, no, it's totally fine. Because once those shots went flying, she got left behind and this dude was last seen running down Blackstone in the damn fog. And he's like, that's a rough thing because when she gets out, he's in trouble. That's what's basically going to happen. And he's like, we had a vow. He's like going Jerry Seinfeld, like, we had a vow. What happened?
Starbucks for coffee.
No, well, that Seinfeld wasn't that bad, right? That almost sounded like that wasn't that bad. It was a little bit good. Okay, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's get into this. I've wasted so much time. Okay, there are these pictures that we're going to be showing, and basically all it is somebody's taken the covers of movies and they laid them over their dogs. Bill, just show the first one. Let's start lightly. Somebody's taken the cover of the movie Boyhood, and it looks like a dark chihuahua laying on a circular ottoman, and it's the boy as the top half and the dog as the bottom. That's real simple. You start easy, but then you start getting into some crazy shit. This next one is the movie Dragon Wars, and as you can see, the German Shepherd's head is the other dragon in Dragon Wars.
Nice.
Now that's creative, but you're also going to line it up with your dog. And if you know anything about dogs, they're always moving, they're always messing around. Now this next one's kind of one of my favorites. You gotta put that tail on that dog. Look at the Godzilla tail on this poor little guy. And they're probably like, hey, Buckley, and they just take a quick picture. Why is his name Buckley? Did he look like a Buckley? Bill, can you show it again real quick? Oh, no, don't show him again. Don't show him again. His name was Buckley, though. I was specifically feeling that. Now this next one is kind of creative because it's dog on dog, okay? If you're familiar with the movie Up,
Yeah.
Yes, so the cover of the movie Up over an actual poor dog, which is sad because you don't get to really see what that goofy dog looks like. But I don't know why they're all just so goofy. Dogs, Bill, your dog's, your dog,
My dog would do it.
your dog. We need a line one. Oh, that's right. Bill has a dog. My mom has a dog. This is one of my favorites, though. As good as it gets. And you even got the person in on that one. Posing on that one. We need to do one of these. Black Thunder, you have a dog as well, right?
I do, but
My mom has a
it's
dog.
hard to get him in a choreographed picture.
It's hard. Now, this next one, if you thought the Godzilla tale was great, this one's one of my favorites. You guys, Jurassic World came out. And look at that. Oh, that poor dog. Bill, it takes a lot of work to put those damn things together, okay?
Okay.
Bill, do we have time for the calculator or no?
Yeah.
All right, real quick. This calculator shows, oh God. This calculator shows how much you get to paid to poop, okay? You get paid to poop and pee at work. This is basically what's gonna happen. Bill, show the picture of the calculator, okay? Now, we reportedly spend an average about 92 days in a lifetime in the toilet. That's 1.5 years in the bathroom, so we might as well profit from it, right? So there's this place called Plum World in the UK, and they basically, it's paid to poo calculator on us. This device rings up how much you earn while going to the bathroom at work. Because basically, when you do go to the bathroom at work, you're getting paid for it. And if you're in there for a little bit, let's say you're making $15 an hour, you're in there for maybe 20 minutes, you technically got paid,
I make about $30 every day.
Now, determine your excremental earnings, all right? Simply type in your salary, how often you're going, for how long. Remember to shift the currency from pounds to dollars if you're in the UK or in America. And for instance, if you make $50,000 a year and you visit the bathroom 3 times a day and spend an average of 4 minutes in there, your gross excremental income is $1,250 a year. For that year, you got paid. Look, what? Black Thunder's think he's coming up right now? He's like, boom, that's in my paycheck, son.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. This guy. We've definitely started off with a bang. First episode of the new year, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, CentralLATalk.com. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, from the episode that got banned, a little tribute to Scott Weiland from Jimmy O. You're gonna love it. Bill, slide that knob. Don't go to the bathroom, Bill. I'm not even paying you.
Nobody to be your man.
For information on author Steve Hammond's Rise of the Penguin saga, visit www.riseofthepenguins.net.
Low testosterone affects most men. Dr. Kevin Lester discusses the testosterone optimization program.
The top program is a testosterone optimization program designed to improve men's health and well-being. Men's testosterone, which diminishes gradually from the time they're about 30 or 35 to about the time they die, which is hopefully 86, 87, they gradually have less and less testosterone. Your belly becomes fatter, your blood vessels become worse, you become out of shape, you get grouchy. Come in for a free measurement, and then it's almost always insured. Almost all insurance companies cover it, including Medicare. But it's free to come in for the first consultation. After that, even if you're a cash patient, it's $140 a month.
Find out more about the testosterone optimization program by visiting tophatmed.com or calling 559-431-2332. Mike Briggs Properties sells homes in the Tower District and throughout Fresno and the Valley. Did you know we also sell businesses? Why work to build someone else's business when you could build your own? The small businesses we have for sale include restaurants, professional practices, and you can even own your own TV show. This week's featured businesses include an established Pizza by the Slice business in the heart of the Tower District, and also available a laundromat in Van Ness Village. If you are interested in owning a business, call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758 and ask for details.
Looking for a travel agent? Look no further. Bianca Echeveste can make your travel dream a reality, even on a budget. Visit ilovemytravelbiz.com or call Bianca at 559-284-2217.
Central Valley Talk.
Well, Nasty, CentralValleyTalk.com. You've made it this far. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Maybe you got yourself another beer, maybe some chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine. One day we will find out. Maybe this is the year, maybe this is the year. Now, Billy Baru, we did a little episode right after the death of Scott Weiland, not in tribute of him, but it just so happens that happened, and then my episode fell not too long after it. Jimmy O was the musical guest that evening. He came in all dappered out, and he ended up doing a little tribute, impromptu song to Scott Weiland, a little tribute song to STP. Now, because we had put a portion of a Stone Temple Pilots video in the episode, YouTube banned it, because if you know anything about Scott Weiland's ex-wife, she has the shit copyrighted out of Stone Temple Pilot stuff. So, lo and behold, we figured out we will play it within this episode, so that way it is on the YouTube, it is on the internet to breathe on the YouTube. I'm getting old. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking. I bring to you Jimmy O and his impromptu tribute to Scott Weiland. Bill, just do it.
When I think of Scott Weiland.
I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me. I'm dead and bloated. Where did Mary go? And where's my only cigarette? Did you check the bathroom? The bathtub? She likes to sleep there sometimes. Water cleanses, you know. Washes dirt away and makes new. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. I'm half the man I used to be. That's right. Well, the dogs can find her. She's gonna find it. Got time. Well, the dogs can find her. Got time, time, time. I wanna run through your wicked garden, 'cause that's a place to find you. 'Cause I'm alive, someone alive now. Now the darkness burns you. Too much walking, shoes worn thin. I said too much tripping. Now my soul's worn thin. I am, I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me. I'm dead and bloated. I got a girlfriend. She goes to art school. I got an art school girlfriend, yeah. She wears the leather. I wear the makeup. We'll never break up. We've been together for a whole month. Sail me down the river. Sail me down the river. See my friend Blue, he runs the show with hot pea purple china glow. Family trees are molded, no longer grows in summer. Sell more records if I'm dead.
Oh, Baru.
I know.
It was so good, Baru, and he just did it impromptu, and he just didn't know, and Jimmy O just always brings it. It was fucking amazing, okay? And I'm so glad that it's finally going to be on the internet of its glory, and it's going to be amazing, okay? Because I filmed it with my phone off one of our little screens here, and that's not the way you want to see that type of thing. So Jimmy O will be very happy about that. Now, Bill, I got to tell you right now, there's a little something called Powerball out there, and it doesn't have anything to do with my scrotes. Have you ever heard of the Powerball, Bill?
A little bit.
The Powerball is out there and it's happening. Now, what's that jackpot up to now, boys?
700,000 or 800,000.
You're a fool. Isn't it up to like 800 million?
Could be close to 1 billion.
Close to $1 billion.
No one gets it tonight. If nobody wins, it'll be $1 billion.
So, has anybody playing it? Does anybody get a couple tickets?
6 tickets.
Oh, you got it. Anybody else participating in the room? Nope. And the thing is I'm not complaining. When I don't win it, I'm not going to be like, man, I'm not going to win. Well, I didn't buy a ticket, okay? I didn't buy a ticket. Same thing, Bill. I don't mean to get political in here. That's why I don't get political. I don't vote bills, but I also don't complain. I hate when you walk into a party like, let me tell you one thing about the president that I don't like. And then you're like, well, do you vote? Well, no. Well, then shut up. You didn't. If you don't mark it on the paper, you don't get to say anything. That's why I don't get political on this show, okay, Bill? Speaking about things I never do on this show, too, let's just do it real quick because it is the new year. Let's just do this real quick. I never really talk about sports on this show, also because it hurts my feelings when I go back and look at old episodes. Like, there was an episode where I was referring to the NBA Finals, and it was about the Spurs, and every time I was talking about the Spurs were playing that night, they ended up losing that night, so I really don't want to talk about the teams. But, Bill, I got them, and look, I'm going to do it right now, and if they lose, I'm going to blame myself. But, Bill, the Texans are in the playoffs, Bill! Nobody ever believed it could happen. All these people coming in my work talking about the Raiders, and they talking about the other teams, mainly the Raiders. That's what I hear a lot. It's our year. It's our year. We got a lot of people. We got Derek Carr. It's our year. Here we go. And I'm like, the Texans, I expect nothing out of them. We got a revolving door at quarterback, but old little Brian Hoyer, huh? No. Little Brian Hoyer and that J.J. Watt. They get in there, Bill, and they start raising that ruckus. So I'll tell you what, Bill. They raise that ruckus, pal. So I'll tell you what, you can bet best, okay, that Saturday, before I even have to think about heading over to Jurassic Jam at Fulton 55 at 7 p.m. to benefit Donovan's disease, that I will be sitting at home, Bill, wearing my J.J. Watt jersey, wearing my Texans hat, and that ball kicks off at 120, Bill. And God, man, I hope it's not the Chiefs, Bill. Don't let it be the Chiefs. Yes, sir, don't let it be the Chiefs to take us out.
Or A.J. McCarron, because he's getting...
No, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Every day.
Yeah, I brought up things I don't talk about on this show, politics, football, but the Powerball, since we only have one person playing in the room, I wanted to talk about something I saw on TV that they did live on the news. There was lots of people filling out their Powerball sheets, and this Asian reporter walks up to everyone, like, what are you going to do with the money? And it's the stereotypical answers. I'm not going to go to work. I'm not going to do this. And then she asks the guy, well, what do you think your chances are? And he's like, well, I don't know. My chances are probably slim to none. And then she had a little paper that she reads the actual math of it. If you buy one ticket, I don't even know what math is, man. All I need is some cool brew and some tasty waves. Bill, don't. See, you get me going off on tangents. I start doing fast times and Mount High. Is that what I'm trying to do right now, Bill? I'm talking about the Powerball guy. So she walks up to the Powerball guy and he's like slim to none. She gives him the real numbers. It's like a little funny news bit, and without even missing a beat. And this guy isn't trying to mess up her newscast. He's genuinely answering her questions. And she goes, well, what would you do if you won all the money? And he says, well, I'd probably get a bunch of hookers and some cocaine.
Why not?
And boom, she turns around and she's like, blah, 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 back to you, Chad in the studio. And this poor dude, I mean, he was being honest. Now, hopefully none of his coworkers are watching, because the manager's just like, okay, we're going to have to talk to him when he gets in here this morning. There's going to get the drug test. Now, Billy Baru, I notice sometimes when you're working hard on things, I notice when Bill puts in a little work, and it's 2016. Bill, I have a feeling I'm going to bring new characters and new bits and pre-recorded things. I promise, bigger and better. And of course, because we're friends with Pete the Die Hard, we always get the best in movie guests. We have Walking Dead cast members, Return of the Jedi cast members. Bill, it's always a good time in here. Always a good time. But Bill, I like to, I think we did this last year a couple times. Sometimes you pull up some random shit, and I like it. And by the looks of this, I'm going to like this one. So how about this? We're going to turn it over to Billy Baru right now, because he's found us a little video, a little internet nugget, if you will. Bill, what do you got dug up for us here?
Just say goodbye and we'll show it.
All right, goodbye.
Texas style. We are the Texans, the Houston Texans. Big Tex Texas skies, big Texas pride. Go Texans, go! And we'll fight, fight like Texans. Hail to the Toro, the red, white, and blue. Everybody, we are the Texans, the Houston Texans. Big Texas skies, big Texas pride. Go Texans, go! And we'll fight, fight like Texans. Hail to the Toro, the red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue. Yee-haw!
For information on author Steve Hammond's Rise of the Penguin saga, visit www.riseofthepenguins.net.
Low testosterone affects most men. Dr. Kevin Lester discusses the testosterone optimization program.
The top program is a testosterone optimization program designed to improve men's health and well-being. Men's testosterone, which diminishes gradually from the time they're about 30 or 35 to about the time they die, which is hopefully 86, 87, they gradually have less and less testosterone. Your belly becomes fatter, your blood vessels become worse, you become out of shape, you get grouchy. Come in for a free measurement, and then it's almost always insured. Almost all insurance companies cover it, including Medicare. But it's free to come in for the first consultation. After that, even if you're a cash patient, it's $140 a month.
Find out more about the testosterone optimization program by visiting tophatmed.com or calling 559-431-2332. Mike Briggs Properties sells homes in the Tower District and throughout Fresno and the Valley. Did you know we also sell businesses? Why work to build someone else's business when you could build your own? The small businesses we have for sale include restaurants, professional practices, and you can even own your own TV show. This week's featured businesses include an established Pizza by the Slice business in the heart of the Tower District, and also available a laundromat in Van Ness Village. If you are interested in owning a business, call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758 and ask for details.
Looking for a travel agent? Look no further. Bianca Echeveste can make your travel dream a reality, even on a budget. Visit ilovemytravelbiz.com or call Bianca at 559-284-2217.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold is what you're watching. The very first show of the new year, 2016. Let me tell you this, man. We have done this for a little while. This February 12th, actually, will mark 3 years we've been doing this show. 3 years, Bill. I don't even do stuff I like for 3 years. Oh, my goodness. Bill, it makes me sick. Now, I'll tell you this. Ever since the inception of this show, February 12th, 2013, I vowed to bring you one live musical guest a week. This week is no different. Actually, this week is a little bit different. He's making up. He got a little sick during the Christmas episode. But other than that, let's look at a little past that. It has been I think it's been a very long time since we've had him on the show, and it's always great because once we bring him back like this and it's been a while, a whole new audience gets to enjoy him again. So ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time, and if it isn't your first time, please get ready because here comes the one and only Geoff Thurman!
I remember that first day when you turned your eyes my way. There was something kind of strange about your valiant vision. I was shape upon the self. You would insinuate yourself. That's when my heart slipped and fell on my indecision. Somewhere in my shattered soul, I felt I had lost control. senses set to overload. It's gonna be a long night. Moonlight bids me, tells me I can find. I remember every place, each and every circumstance, tasting fruit of this romance, sweet and tender. I remember how we met, laughed out loud without regret, just in case you might forget. I remember. Hey, I remember. Music in you sounds so sweet, makes my rhythm drop the beat. I am feeling fairly weak from anticipation. I want what you do to me, need to feel you just to breathe. It cannot be hard to see my exhilaration. I remember justified love that I cannot deny. I just want you satisfied. Somewhere in the long night of moonlight, they will find me forever lost in you. I'll remember every glance, each and every circumstance, tasting fruit of this romance, sweet and tender. I'll remember how we met, laughed out loud without regret, just in case you might forget. I will always remember how you touched me, laid me down and let me run free and wild. Hey, I'll remember every glance, each and every circumstance, tasting fruit of this romance, sweet and tender. I remember how we met, laughed out loud without regret, just in case you might forget. I remember. Now remember. I don't really know what happened. I don't want to understand. Wish I wanna relive the hour and how it feels to touch your hand. How I long to tell you I love you, instead of simply saying goodbye. I will hold you tight every day and night, not waste time trying to find. I will know what's true lives inside of you, not waste time trying to find. The reason why. The reason why. Wanna relive the memories. Wanna watch you reach the sky. If you finally meet Prince Charming, I pray you'll never see me cry. It's too late to tell you I'm sorry. So these dreams will just have to do. I will hold you tight every day and night. I will gaze into your eyes. I will know it's true, lives inside of you, and not waste time trying to find the reason why. It won't be long until the day when I get home, see your face, yeah. Won't be long till the day I get home. I will hold you tight every day and night. I would gaze into your eyes. I will know it's true, lives inside of you. That moment I realize the reason why. The reason why. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this. Wait, this was supposed to be the Christmas thing.
Okay.
So, in honor of the fact that I was supposed to come for Christmas, but then I ate something funky and I couldn't come for Christmas.
All right.
I'm going to do... I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a Christmas song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now the family gathers around the Christmas fire. So many stories to be told before we die. Brand new babies born, of death and marriage torn. The whole past year, our faith and fear, our faith inspired. That empty chair of grandpa's now is filled with children. We will miss the gifts of wisdom we were given. The prayers that touched each throne, faith that touched God's throne, special ways that we were taught of life and living. Time passes by and life goes on. Seasons will change, but one thing stays the same. Another Christmas serves just fine as a reminder of past times, love and strength we will come to know, like another Christmas long ago. Another Christmas will remain, the silent nights of peace and pain, and we'll sing sweet refrains when another Christmas comes comes again. Of the memories we gather will be dear tomorrow. They conjure curious images of days to follow. And come next Christmas Eve, we wonder when we'll be, what the future holds for us in joy and sorrow. Time passes by and life goes on. All seasons will change, but one thing stays the same. Another Christmas serves just fine, with a reminder of past times and love and strength we will come to know, like another Christmas long ago. Another Christmas will remain, with silent nights of peace and pain. Love and strength we will see remain when another Christmas comes again. The angels were heard on high, singing of joy to the world. It was a holy night in the little town of Bethlehem. Come another Christmas, come let us adore him, sweet little Jesus boy, who brings peace to the earth and good gifts to all men on a silent night. Holy night, all is calm, all is right around young Virgin Mother and Child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly
Selecting for the best employee or boss? Make an informed decision. Learn more at teamplayerhr.com.
Call Brian Kosick today at 559-977-1976. Protecting you and those you love financially. Make an appointment today.
Low testosterone affects most men. Dr. Kevin Lester discusses the testosterone optimization program.
The top program is a testosterone optimization program designed to improve men's health and well-being. Men's testosterone, which diminishes gradually from the time they're about 30 or 35 to about the time they die, which is hopefully 86, 87, they gradually have less and less testosterone. Your belly becomes fatter, your blood vessels become worse, you become out of shape, you get grouchy. Come in for a free measurement, and then it's almost always insured. Almost all insurance companies cover it, including Medicare. It's free to come in for the first consultation. After that, even if you're a cash patient, it's $140 a month.
Find out more about the testosterone optimization program by visiting tophatmed.com or calling 559-431-2332. Mike Briggs Properties sells homes in the Tower District and throughout Fresno and the Valley. Did you know we also sell businesses? Why work to build someone else's business when you could build your own? The small businesses we have for sale include restaurants, professional practices, and you can even own your own TV show. This week's featured businesses include an established Pizza by the Slice business in the heart of the Tower District, and also available a laundromat in Van Ness Village. If you are interested in owning a business, call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758 and ask for details.
Here at Central Valley Talk, we've chosen Select Business Systems to provide for our copy, print, and scanning needs. We used to think it was cheaper to purchase our own toner and maintain our own office equipment. But now, with the expertise and experience of Select Business Systems, our office workflow is running at peak performance, saving our company time and money. They've truly set us up with our new sharp multifunction copier, streamlining our office with the press of a button. To find out how you can improve your office technology, call Select Business Systems at 446-0123 or visit their website at selectsharp.com.
Central Valley Talk.
Well, nasty sex drugs, Kris DeVold. Central Valley Talk.com is what you're watching. Can we give it up for my live musical guest of the evening, Geoff Thurman? Oh my goodness, the soulful, fantastic sounds. You know, it wasn't too long ago I got to see you live at Keeney Nation.
Yeah.
And it's a beauty to have you in the studio because, like I said, it's been a while. So that means people that normally watch the show or people that have joined us since, they now get to see what who he is, what he's about. Geoff Thurman, let's just get it out of the way.
Yep.
I'm on the internet. Where can I find you? Don't worry about taking too long. Tell me all the places I can find you.
Dude, the easiest way to do it, Geoff. Geoff Thurman, Thurman. Go to Google.
Like at the bottom of the screen, you fools.
Google.com. Google me. The website is geoffthurman.net. I'm on Facebook.
Whoa, Geoff, you want them to Google you?
You can Google me. You got
all right, Google him. You have permission to he's so nice. You can Google him if you want.
Somebody told me, said I have a name that's Googleable. And I said, what the hell is that? I put it in there, like something like 2-point-something seconds, and there's all these things. It's like the website, the Facebook, the whole nine, and everything.
Keep Googling yourself like that, Bill. You're gonna lose you're gonna lose your eyesight. Now,
that's right.
if you're gonna,
which is why I wear glasses. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, and don't be totally lazy. You can find links to his Facebook page. If you're just being utterly lazy, you can find links to his Facebook page on my page.
That's right.
You're gonna love everything. You hooked it up with the Geoff Thurman band Fresh Takes for me last time. Filmed live at the Engelman Cellars, and I threw it in at the house. It's very enjoyable.
Thank you, man.
You're gonna love yourself some Geoff Thurman.
Thank you.
And if you have yourself a significant other, you're gonna love yourself some Geoff Thurman. He has that effect. He has that way. He has that voice, and it gets to you. Geoff, how long you been doing music, man?
Gosh, 40 years. 40 years been doing
40
professional.
years.
My first cut was in 1983.
Really? Where were you at then?
I had just moved to Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville. Where are you originally from?
Born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, another hotbed of music. The Isley Brothers, a bunch of people.
How'd you end up in?
It was weird. I wrote a song. I did a little custom record back then, and I wrote a song, and it got through a bunch of channels that I had nothing to do with. Ended up getting in the hands of Amy Grant, who's married to Vince Gill.
Yeah, Amy Grant.
And I got
baby.
That's right.
Bill, look up Amy Grant, baby. I love that damn song.
And the thing was, I didn't even realize that it had been cut, but their label had called me, and they wanted me to sign the deal, and so I drove with some friends of mine to Nashville, and I was completely blown away. At that time, was like, man, it would be fun if I could get a song cut, if I could get a song recorded. Had no idea. From there, it was like bang.
Just like that. Now, how do you end up in Fresno?
Wow. Second marriage to love of my life, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. Most folks who know us here know that stage 3 breast cancer, and the cancer also found in her lymph nodes, and went through the surgeries and the rehab, the radiation, all of those things, and people think that once you go through that it's all done. It's not. There's like a 10-year process.
Yeah.
So, but we knew that at that point in time we dodged a bullet, and I said to her, I've done everything I ever wanted to do, more than I've done all of those things. She'd never really had that chance, and so I said, what is it that you want to do? Because now the job that we had when we met, not going to be able to work at that anymore.
Yeah.
I said, what do you want to do? And she thought about it and decided that she wanted to be what's called a doula, a birthing coach.
Now, you know me, Bill. I love the term doula because I just like to say it. It's a doula, Bill. Now, because I make such a foolish thing out of it, this is, Bill, listen, what is a doula?
A doula is a birthing coach. So what she does is that she gets with women who are expecting, and somewhere around the third, fourth, sometimes the fifth month of the process, and she'll begin to work with them, go to the doctor, develop a birthing plan, that type of thing, and then she sits with them, goes into labor with them, and she becomes the coach. So you've got like the doctor who is doing, or the midwife that is doing, getting ready to catch the baby, all those things. You've got Lisa is actually the person who is, for lack of a better term, the midwife for the mom. So she's keeping focus, keeping the breathing, all of those things are there. And that's what she does.
Bill, could you do that?
No.
I don't know if I could do that. It's really close to the action.
Yeah.
You see some movies and you're like, man, I'm glad they didn't make this one in 3D. And I have a feeling that would be
no lie, man. No lie. I tell you, one of the ones I thought, this is going to be real easy for her. Simple. She's following her dream, and I didn't think it was that hard until the day that she actually was in labor with the mom for 49 hours.
Oh God!
She was in from start to finish and everything, and she came out just as fresh. Now, I got her home, and she slept for 4 days.
Oh yeah. Bill, you ever try to squeeze like something the size of a watermelon through something the size of a lemon for like 2 days?
Seriously.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. Crazy. But she's tough. She's so what happened, we decided that what we needed to do was we needed to go ahead and be in an area where there was a need for a doula. Because where we were in Nashville, Tennessee, they didn't do doulas.
No doula. That's a non-doula state.
There's no
doulas here.
That's
Get
right.
out.
That's right. But we found that California was a good place. Colorado was also a really great
place.
Do
it through like a medical system? Did you do it through like Google? Did you use the Google?
We did the Google. We did a lot of internet research. We did a lot of medical research. But the cool thing is that this area, actually Central California, is a really hotbed for it. And the other side of that is I have a sister who is actually here. She runs a substance abuse program in Fresno. So it was like a win-win. I get to be close to family.
For the
substance abuse.
Oh, you know what, Bill? Very funny, Bill. Very funny. Don't listen to this guy. So it just so happens you already had family here.
Had family.
It's a hotbed for the doula system. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you end up? No, and then you get here and you naturally do music. You gig around. How long does it take you to come up with your songs? I know you just have a plethora of songs, man. I mean, it's just what you want to perform when you're out, I'm sure.
A lot of times, and I haven't done it like I used to. When I was a staff writer in Nashville, you'd get a call, and you'd need a song, or you'd need something that needed to be created for something, and you needed it in a day, or you needed it in a week, or something else like that. Now I'm just creating for me. So I don't really put a game plan, a time frame on it. Now I will say that I'm actually working with a couple of screenwriters for some movies that are in the future in the next couple of years, and some television shows and stuff. And so I'm kind of getting back into the game of having to deal with the deadline thing. Mm-hmm. And it's really good. It's challenging me because it's taken me back to what I remember doing, how I had to have the work ethic and say, I need to do X and Y and that.
Yeah, by this day, Bill, could you imagine? Someone's telling me to bring the funny between a particular time, like every Friday between 8 and 9 p.m. What the heck, Bill? Whoa! That would be hard to do. Now, Geoff, when you were small, what did you want to be when you grew up? Did you want to sing? When did you know? When did that happen?
It's funny. I've always been in music, but I think my parents always dissuade me from going this direction. It's like I wanted to teach.
Because it's so unsafe.
It is. It is. And even though there was a lot of stuff that was involved with that, it's a risk. And I know with my daughter, I never said to her, "I don't want you to do this," but I kind of secretly went,
"No, please don't." Please don't.
But and it's funny now because she's a mom of 4, and she sings as well, and just kills it, and is a great writer in her own right. I'm very proud of her. So I love the fact that I guess I've always been involved with this thing, but I went around it a different way. I went the direction of trying to learning how to teach music, and I spent a lot of time around kids, and I just got to a place that's like, you know what? this is what I love to do. And I get to go ahead and sing, and I get to go ahead and write, perform, and still hang around kids and do this stuff. So I don't need the classroom in order to do what I do.
Jeez,
Love
Bill,
it, man.
we need to start getting paid more for doing the stuff we like. It sounds like Thurman here's got it figured out.
Right.
We may be getting the short end of this stick here, man. I'm going to tell you that. Now, Geoff Thurman, I started doing this thing with all my musical guests. I started doing it a couple months ago. Some people say, Kris, it's so hard to fill an internet hour of television. How do you do it? It's so easy. Well, now, what I'm going to do is sometimes artists come on and they realize after they left, man, I didn't get to mention this, man, he didn't ask me this, or I forgot to mention this. So what I'm going to do is, instead of for the next minute it being all about me, for the next 60 seconds, I will shut my trap, and no longer is it sex, drugs, and Kris DeVold, but now it is sex, drugs, and Geoff Thurman!
Oh! My goodness! Okay. I didn't even know this was going to go on. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to tell you this thing. First of all, cdbaby.com /Geoff Thurman or Geoff Thurman Band. That's where you're going to find one of two records, either Deeper Shades, which was one that was done back in 2011, and then the live record with the Geoff Thurman Band, which was done here in Fresno at the Engelman Cellars. Just a fantastic thing. Would love for you to go buy those things. You can download them. You can actually purchase them, and CD Baby will ship you. Man, follow and support local artists, please, as I preach this every time I get a chance to. There's so much great talent in places that are not L.A. and Chicago and Nashville and New York, just like Fresno. And follow them, get them, buy their stuff, and then go buy their stuff after it's all said and done, you guys. And happy 149th show.
Yeah, I think we're on 149 right now. Can you believe that?
Show number 149.
And that's what I'm saying. You know what? I'm going to tell you this real quick as we wrap things up. First episode of the new year. Can we give it up one more time for my live musical guest, Geoff Thurman? Don't forget, you can find this episode archived on YouTube along with all the other episodes. And I just, real quick, as I'm wrapping this up, I just want to say there was a time, 16 years ago, where you would ask me about local music and I would have made fun of the shit. I would have told you that it was a joke and all these artists are jokes. And now I'm almost 3 years in of hosting a show that showcases them every week. And I bumped into some of the best artists, some of the best people, some of the most rawest talent that deserves to be out there. And I'm glad you're getting back in the biz, man. I'd love to see your name out there in some bigger lights than just a tagline on my show. So real quick, we're going to go big rock band next week. Hey, Bill, you want to know who the musical guest is for next week? No, you don't. No, you go like the Facebook page. Bill, we did it. First episode of the new year. All right, Geoff Thurman was here. I was trying to keep it classy, but cut. That was 5! 5, all right. I didn't lose it. I still got it. We'll see you guys next week.
Sunshine Natural Health in Tulare, California is your source for nature's best remedies. Call Sunshine Natural Health at 559-688-2063 and get healthy.
Maintain your independence with the caring support of an entire community at Cedar Creek Senior Living. For more information, call 559-673-2345.
Need security for your business or event? Central Valley Talk recommends JLS Global Metro Security. Call JLS Global Metro Security at 559-273-0097. If you're considering